Hello, and welcome to the Reselling Report for today, Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. I'm your host, Ann Eckhart, and every weekday morning I upload the Reselling Report here to YouTube to update you on the day's retail and e-commerce news, including the latest from eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and Poshmark. If you haven't done so already, I hope you'll subscribe. And now, let's get on with today's show. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope that things are going well for you, wherever you are. We've got hurricanes in the southeast, it looks like, or a hurricane causing some chaos. The weather is crazy. I think it's going to just be another hot, humid summer. We are already hot and humid here in Iowa. Normally, that's July. So, yeah, weather is crazy, but I hope you are staying safe wherever you are working on your reselling business. I do want to address something that I've gotten a few comments on the videos, and that is complaining about me talking about COVID-19 as well as the protesting that's currently going on here in the States. They don't want to hear any of that. They just want to hear about reselling. So, I will touch on major current events here on the show as they relate to those of us who are resellers. And first of all, the coronavirus has definitely related to those of us who resell because it's affected the ability to source. It's caused what we sell to change. Some people, if they're heavy into clothes haven't been selling as well. We've needed to pivot on what we source and find new sourcing opportunities while thrift stores were closed. And also to be safe. Health and safety is important for all of us as resellers, as human beings. So sourcing out in public, staying healthy and safe, and the effects of the coronavirus on our business is very real. So yes, I will continue to talk about the coronavirus as it relates to our businesses. And that means talking about wearing masks and being safe in public. Also, the protesting that has been going on here in America and really around the world in relation to the death of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police officers. There has been protesting, there has been some rioting and looting, whatnot, but it's been going on for 2 weeks here. And again, definitely affects all of us. If you're a living person, it is affecting you. It is the major story right now, so to ignore it completely would be silly. So I do touch on that. And again, these things can affect those of us who are resellers or self-employed. If you're able to go out with protesting going on, being safe when you're going out, if you are participating or just out and about, ability to get to stores and sales to source what kinds of things people are buying. So yes, the current climate here in America does affect reselling just the way the coronavirus does. So I will always talk about things as they relate to reselling. And if there's a major story that's going on, then I will mention it. Like, it would be ridiculous for me to come on here and never, ever, ever mention the coronavirus or the protesting when those are the two major, pretty much only stories going on. And I've had some people say, well, I get that from everywhere else. Well, congratulations to you, but not everybody does. And I have had a majority of people have said that they like that information and they appreciate it. So I will continue to mention anything that is the top story and also try to correspond it to what those of us who are resellers are doing and how those stories are affecting us on a daily basis and how they're affecting our business. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And now let's get on with today's news. And we're going to start with eBay. This week's eBay seller check-in is now up over on the eBay for Business page. This is with Marnie Levine. Today she's talking about the mid-quarter business update, seller survey, traffic month, and payments migration, i.e. managed payments. So if you want to go over and watch that, it's like, we've got 10 minutes and 21 seconds. I did end up opting into, or I guess going through the process to pre-register for managed payments. I figured I might as well bite the bullet. That being said, I'm still not in it. I did the pre-registration, and it sounds like sometime in July, that's when a lot of us are going to be put into it. I would assume that they would maybe stagger. It wouldn't just be one day where they push everybody in, although who knows. But I did go ahead and pre-register for managed payments. It's coming. You got to do it. Might as well be prepared and just bite the bullet. So I'm ready. So I figured I would do that. So you can go over there and watch this latest video. Also on the e-commerce bites blog, there is a new post titled eBay to launch affiliate plan for sellers. This article reads, eBay will launch a new affiliate plan for sellers to encourage them to drive traffic to the eBay marketplace. The eBay Partner Network program rewards affiliate marketers for driving traffic and sales and is set to launch a new plan for sellers. The news comes as eBay made some unpopular changes to the eBay Partner Network, including decommissioning the dynamic feed generator at the end of June. eBay Vice President of Seller Operations and Engagement, Marnie Levine, made the announcement in a video available over on YouTube. She didn't provide specifics, but said eBay would announce the plan in about 3 weeks. So, yeah, more change coming. We still don't know what, but there are people who heavily used eBay's affiliate marketing program, and the changes have definitely affected them. So there is a new plan coming. We shall see what that turns out to be. Most people, of course, know about Amazon Associates and utilizing that to earn affiliate marketing by recommending products and driving people to Amazon. eBay is the same thing. I've never used it, to be honest with you, even though I'm in it. But we'll see what the new plans are, again, coming in a few weeks. There is a new eBay shipping coupon being released for store sellers. It is coming this week. As I'm recording the show, some people have already gotten it. I, however, have not, but maybe it'll come through later today. But it apparently is an additional coupon of what you normally get. So every quarter, eBay stores from the basic, premium, anchor, and what's the other one? Titanium? The big one. Anyway, get a coupon to use on eBay branded shipping supplies. We'll get another one here in July, but due to the coronavirus pandemic and all of the disruptions in business, eBay is giving us a bonus. So people who have a premium store like I do are starting to get another $50 coupon. That's what I'm waiting for. If you have a basic store, it's $25. If you have an anchor store, it's $150. So apparently it's coming through in an email. So be on the lookout for that and get some bonus supplies. And again, get another one in July. And one more bit of eBay news today. eBay shares are up. This is being reported all over the internet. Now, I'm not a stock person. I really don't know what it's talking about. But this article that I'm going to share with you on marketwatch.com talks about the stock growth in overall terms of how eBay is performing. So I thought it would be interesting to those of us who are eBay sellers. So it says eBay shares rally over the past month, but analysts question whether COVID-19 related growth can last. eBay shares have rallied nearly 15%. However, the e-commerce retailer announced last Thursday that it would raise its second quarter guidance based on sales related to the coronavirus pandemic. This solid performance highlights benefits to the e-commerce from sheltering in place due to COVID, but it's unclear how much of this is due to sustainable improvements to the platform. Lack of conviction as to the sustainability of these robust trends post-pandemic and the potential headwinds for Amazon regaining its shipping efficiency, offline commerce reopening, and federal unemployment benefits unwinding keep us on the sidelines. The acceleration in growth across all major verticals is incrementally positive, as it suggests eBay's marketplace is performing well outside of the obvious stay-at-home categories. eBay seeing a 6 million increase in new and reactivated buyers in April and May is also positive, but we still believe that converting these buyers into long-term customers will be more important. So we've been talking a lot about eBay and Etsy. Of course, we know Amazon performing really, really well over the past few months as consumers turned to e-commerce, and when sites like Amazon ran out of product, coming to eBay and Etsy to fulfill their needs, as also to fulfill their wants for games and home decor, whatnot. But will this growth that we've seen last? Now, it's important to note that with traditional retail, not everything is opened yet. We've had a lot of stores go under, and even those that are open are having a disruption in the supply chain. Remember, the coronavirus did begin in China, where lockdowns started first, and that meant the supply chain coming from China has slowed down. So it will be interesting to see how it plays out. Of course, we are now in the middle of the summer slowdown when things tend to get slow anyway, but Some people are still selling and they're selling really well. There are still a lot of people who are staying as close to home as possible and coming online. And hopefully during the past few months, as people did come to eBay and Etsy, they've now developed a bit of a loyalty to it. They had a good experience, hopefully, and they will continue to shop on these reselling sites. But eBay, Etsy doing really well right now on the stock market end of it, which means that they're doing well on the seller end of it. So hopefully that will continue. If you are an Amazon seller, there is a new thread over on the seller forums titled "Account Suspended After 5 Years Out of Nowhere. No Basis for the Suspension." This has a lot of replies. I'm going to read you the original post. It says, "Our brand was suspended about 25 minutes ago. The reason for this, according to Amazon, is because there is another account associated with the brand already. This makes zero sense because we have zero resellers and we're a relatively small brand. We've actively sold on Amazon for 5 years and have never had any violation or customer issues. We're 100% FBA as well. Note the information they're requesting. How am I supposed to appeal if there's simply no other associated account? Has anyone ran into this issue and is this an error?" And then they posted what Amazon wants them to provide, the root cause of the issue, actions taken. Then there's a lot of replies that is wondering if this is some sort of Amazon bot that is just going around and deactivating things. This is a pretty active, hot topic and thread over on the Amazon seller forum. So if you're an Amazon seller, either FBA or merchant fulfilled, you might want to go and check this out. It will be linked along with all the articles I talk about in the show notes below the video. Also in Amazon news, Jeff Bezos is responding to a racist customer. This is a post over on CNBC.com, although I've seen it on other sources. According to this post, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos shared another email exchange with a customer who used incendiary rhetoric to criticize the company's support of the Black Lives Matter movement. "This sort of hate shouldn't be allowed to hide in the shadows," Bezos said in an Instagram post. "You're the kind of customer I'm happy to lose." The post comes after Bezos last week addressed another Amazon customer who was angry over the company's support of protesters. So more and more brands speaking out about what is currently going on here in America as well as across the world with the Black Lives Matter movement. And Jeff Bezos is calling out customers, making sure that people see the exchanges between himself and other people online. So there's more to this article talking about Jeff Bezos and, of course, Amazon's support of the Black Lives Matter movement. It will be linked, as everything will be, in the show notes below if you want to go ahead and check that out further. Turning now to Poshmark, there are a couple of posts over on the Posh Life by Poshmark blog. First one, introducing Reposh. Bought it on Posh? Reposh it. Ooh, these posh, there's so many SHs. Okay. New Reposh verb, a simple one-click way to sell items bought on Poshmark. List in one click. Head to My Purchases and tap Reposh to get started. Earn cash for fresh finds. Cash in on your past purchases to fund your next Posh find. Poshmark is the most tongue-twistiest news I have to report with all the shush. And then rotate your looks. Keep evolving your style to make space for new seasons and trends. So we now have Reposh it. So if you don't see it on your app, you might need to update to the latest version. But yeah, let me know if you've seen Reposh posh up in your Posh feed. That's an interesting thing. I hope people update the condition after they've bought something and worn it and washed it and it's pilly. Anyway, the next post is Poshmark policy update, beauty, toys, games, and more. We've expanded our catalog to include personal care and more. Now you can buy and sell a variety of beauty items, including skincare, hair, bath, and body products, plus select toys, games, and more. Now this is interesting. We all know that eBay, Poshmark has been all about fashion and accessories. Now they did branch into the home market last year, and now we're getting some more items. So they have an entire chart of what you can sell. So for women, skincare, we have, I'm not going to read everything because these are long lists, but we've got things that I am going to point out that weren't allowed before because of alcohol, I feel, in products. I'm not seeing nail polish. So that is still not in here. That was one thing like I wanted to resell on Poshmark, but I was like, oh, you can't sell nail polish because it has to go parcel because it has the alcohol in it. You're not supposed to ship that via priority, and that's how you ship on Amazon. So Bath and Body, hair care, skin care for men, women, and children, hair products, all of those have been added onto Poshmark's site in the categories. But here we go. New toys and games. Now this is where things are going to get interesting. Kids, action figures, building sets and blocks, dolls and accessories, learning toys, cars and vehicles, puzzles and games, and in home, board games, card games, puzzles, and outdoor games. Now it says new. Does that mean the items have to be brand new, not secondhand? Not quite sure there, but then they've also added new apparel, accessories, home, and more categories. So for women, jackets and coats, leather bomber and varsity, off-the-shoulder sweaters, bodysuits and jerseys, high-rise jeans and jeggings, pantsuits, athletic bike and high-waist shorts, sports bras, face masks, press-on nails, nail tools. For men, belt bags and toiletry bags, jerseys and face masks. For kids, jerseys and face masks. And for home, mugs, water bottles, and thermoses, barbecue and grilling tools. As we continue to monitor developments related to the COVID-19 health crisis, your health and safety remains our top priority. Poshmark does not support the sale of any used personal care products. And it says, visit their blog for more steps they're taking to protect the community during COVID-19, things we've already been discussing here on the show. You can resell or sell, not resell, non-medical grade face masks. You cannot sell the N95 masks. And the personal care items, okay, here we go, must be brand new, alcohol-free, and aerosol-free. Any liquid products must be in their original sealed packaging. Sellers are responsible for carefully packaging liquid items, and Poshmark is not liable for any items damaged in transport as a result of poor packaging. If you receive an item that's not as described, you can file a claim. So now here we go. You cannot sell alcohol and aerosol items, which is typical. You're not supposed to ship those through priority, However, when I go back up to the personal care categories that they've added, we have hairspray, which frequently is an aerosol. No, I know they're all have pumps, but there's aerosol hairsprays. And let's see, we have toner, which frequently contains alcohol. So there's that. So we shall see how this plays out. I think it's good to add these additional categories for health and beauty, personal care. That's great. I'm most interested in this toys and games section, as well as barbecue and grilling tools. So what do you think about grilling tongs and action figures and board games appearing alongside your listings over on Poshmark? Good, bad? Are you going to list in these categories, or do you think Poshmark should stick to just clothing and accessories? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And that's a wrap on today's show. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Those things really help with the YouTube algorithm. Share the show out via social media, or even shout them out in your own videos. I'd appreciate it. Check out the show notes below the video for links to the articles I referenced. You can email me your questions or reseller stories. My email is also below. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.